What's good, YouTube? How y'all doing today? I'm your host, Justin Shepard, and here today on another episode of TalentedOnes. We're here at Vinyl Edge, man, in Houston, Texas. And today, normally when I'm at a record store, we like to have artists, we like to have rappers, singers, violinists, whoever, people with music. But today, it's different. I just thought I'd put, people I'm interviewing in a chill environment and vibe. And these people right here, they're good people. They're with TLondon Agency, modeling agency in Houston, Texas. And today we're gonna get the ball rolling with the interview. But first, before I even start asking them questions, let me do my intro. Let me do my bag talk with them. They're not just located in Houston. They in Dallas, Miami, New York, London.
That's all you gotta say.
That's all you gotta say.
Yeah, so
man.
we global with it.
Basically, they're everywhere, man. So shout out to TLondon for what they're doing. So the first question I have to ask is, when did TLondon officially start?
So just to be more precise, it started around like July 6th to be exact.
Shout out.
Around 2017, so roughly 2 years ago.
2 years. And I love how, just again, from me and my research and everything on TLondon, I love how the expansion of the brand. I love the expansion. You have,
Thank you.
You have, publications out. You magazines out. You have conceptual photo shoots out. You're getting the top social media influencers on your brand right now, and the top social media influencers in the right way. Not the wrong way. Not the just I jump off a building and I get 100 million views. So my question is, how do y'all go about selecting your models?
And great question. So the way we go about selecting the models is, we go by uniqueness. Not just what they can contribute, but having an influence, a positive influence at that. We just go about selecting models who have an aspiration to share their perspective, share their creative views, and also we reach out to other models who are potential in influencing other models to actually be a part of the agency as a whole.
Yeah, I agree with all that Kelechi said. It's about uniqueness, drive, ambition, loving what you do, and bringing it a great vibe.
Great vibe. And hold on, before we even get any further, I didn't even let them introduce themselves, and that's on me. Can you please introduce yourself to the people?
Of course. So my name is Kelechi Ofebu. You can follow me on IG at _Lechi, and I'm also a marketing assistant of TLondon Agency.
My name is Janae Kaba. You can follow me on IG at Janae3. I'm also a marketing assistant here at TLondon Agency.
Now that we got all the formalities out the way now, so the goal of TLondon, I know every company has a goal, every company has a vision. What does TLondon strive in the sense of like a day-to-day thing? What does TLondon strive to do?
Good. So as far as a goal, we always working. I can say that for my CEO, who she's currently, working as we speak right now. We're always moving, always making, concept shoots, making, publications, as you mentioned earlier. Our overall goal at the end of the day is just, to be the most influential brand, especially modeling brand, as far as creativity and as far as being, artsy and just perfecting our craft and figuring out ways to progress and have a positive influence within Houston.
I for sure feel that. I feel that. How has working with the TLondon brand and the agency affected y'all? How do y'all feel about working with TLondon?
It's amazing. It's a great vibe. You feel welcomed in. It feels genuine. It just feels like one big family, not like a job. It doesn't feel like it's forced on me, oh, I don't want to go into work today, or I don't want to do this today. It's always positive, and everybody around makes you feel welcomed. No matter how new you are or how uncomfortable you are, it's always a great vibe.
I can say that for a fact. Keyword is family. You know what I'm saying? Of course, just how you have your interviews is, we make sure everybody's comfortable. Of course, when it comes to just being a model, it's, you know, there are times where things get tense, so you want to make sure that you have a family to, you know, back you up. You know, you want to make sure you have a good support system, so that way, you know, you can progress yourself.
For sure. And I think that's what you have to do, especially in your field, especially with models and everything. You might have somebody who's like attractive that might be perfect for it, but you got to get them comfortable. You have to make sure everything's right. And I see what your dollar doing with your brain and what I've peeped and the people I've talked to about it. I do my research. I do my research.
Oh, do you now?
Do. And so I do my research. So when I research and talk to people, it's like they love how y'all go about the photo shoots, the concept shoots. They love how y'all go about your shows, your runway shows. They love how y'all do business, and that's a great thing. From one business person to another business, you know, business, I definitely respect that. And so,
much love.
With that being said, with the TLondon Agency, this next question has been kind of like pondering on my mind since we've been doing this interview. Mm-hmm. So from y'all's perspective, how do y'all feel about just, I guess, how the nature of modeling is going nowadays? So in a sense, I'm gonna ask you this. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you this. Since you're a model, how's the
aspiring
nature?
Model.
Aspiring model. He's a model, bro. You see this haircut?
See the precision?
He's a model.
Surgical summer.
So, how do you feel about the going about the modeling changes like going on? Because now you went from like you have to be an official model to now people say, oh, I'm a model just because I can post on IG. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel about that?
So we don't knock anybody who, you know, will post a couple pictures on IG. You know, it just goes about how, you know, you put out your content, you know, in a way that, you know, your concept speaks volumes. You know what I mean? Of course, anybody can be a model, but, you know, it only takes a few amount of people who actually go about putting their work out there and actually having an influence on somebody else, to which they have, you know, that drive, you know, that fire, that spark, to where, you know, they want to start their own, you know, either their own business or their own agency, their own brand, or, you know, like, you know, their own legacy. So, you know, it just goes about like, you know, what kind of notion, what kind of idea, what kind of concept do you want to leave within this world?
For sure, I definitely feel that. And with that being said, I think we actually said a good amount. The next thing I'm gonna say is, before we even just, you know, shout out, get up and leave, or even just shop. You know, Vinyl Edge has a lot of great vinyl, so we might shop a little bit before we leave. But it's the middle of 2019 now. For whenever this is dropped, right now, currently, this is the middle of 2019. June. I was about to say May, but it's June right now. So, what else can we expect from the TLondon brand coming up in 2019? Because I'm excited, I'm ready, and I'm in Houston now.
What we got?
You can expect the fashion show, more amazing conceptual shoots. Of course, we already dropped those. It's just more fire to come. Like, be ready. Like, be ready.
It's gonna be a good one. This year we're gonna finish off on a great note. You know, Project Gold, Great Gatsby, coming soon. Be on the lookout for that.
There we go. I like that, you know, let the church say, But let me stop playing around. With that being said, you know, they gotta go back to the runway real quick. You know, I appreciate y'all for coming and just being on my show. Shout out to TLondon. Shout out. I'm gonna plug my social media in. You know, my Twitter is @King_J_Shep, IG King_J_Shep. You know, Twitter for TalentedOnes, _talented_ones, and my IG is _TalentedOnes_. We're doing big things this year, man. This is technically season 2. This is the second coming of TalentedOnes. This is the more consistent. We drop it every week or every other week, so be on the lookout. We got merchandise. We got a whole lot coming, and this is just a start with them. You know, I'm just trying to progress. They're trying to progress. Greatness on top of future greatness makes a whole lot of greatness.
Greatness only.
So with that being said, from this camera, from that camera, from them, from me, from Houston, we're done. Thank you so much.